Let me refresh just in case.
Alrighty, I believe that we are live now.
Yes, we are live.
Awesome. Sorry about that mix-up. Awkwardness occurred.
Oh gosh.
Now I'm gonna have to delete that VOD later on the other stream. But here we are. Welcome to the quarterfinals matchup between Bamboozle and Super Winions. This is a matchup, a Tempest League team against the champions of O Sui Generis Season 1. Well, because of the stream difficulty, let's go over a little bit of these picks in bans. Thresh taken away, NyQuil from NyQuil, Kane away from Hipster Dragon, the Jax from Jesus, the Janna and Orianna Twitch bans, just kind of standard bans. There's a Yasuo ban, whereas the fun being a bit of a Yasuo main, Xayah for X Dayquil. What are we seeing right here? What are these bans telling us, Tails?
Janna is a direct ban towards Bunny, also known as Ryuka, I believe her name is. Orianna as well as against Renata, and Lulu as well against both of them, actually. They both play Lulu mid and support. The Galio, I'm not sure where the Galio is really coming from, unless they're trying to get rid of a sort of dive combo with the Rakan Sejuani combo. It's more of an aggressive front lane push than anything. And there's a Kled pick into the J4, seems like. Tristana has a better scaling against Xayah, though.
Well, that could be a J4 jungle, and they want to save counter pick for their mid laner, who is the best player on the squad for Bamboozle.
Yeah, but right now, that Morgana could be flexed. Technically could be flexed, and there's a Gnar pick into the Kled as a good counter into Kled. So much poke and harass from the Gnar, and also when he goes Mega, he can actually out-damage the Kled.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens. Syndra for Sir Sonata. What is the pickup here?
Right now, the only viable counter to Syndra is really Orianna. So with them banning Orianna, they kind of put a Vladimir pick. Actually, let me correct myself.
Up by Where's the Fun. Now, Where's the Fun does believe this to be a bit of a powerful pick in the current, I don't want to say meta, but in the current item state. We'll see what happens. Definitely just go into pool and survive Syndra pretty easily. J4 in the jungle with that Gnar top. So here we are. Good thing about this is we do have 3 minutes to just kind of talk a little bit about how we think this game is going to go. So let's look at some of these matchups. You were saying Kled is not favored against this Gnar.
No, Gnar has the max health damage. Kled is, of course, usually built a lot of tanky items. Kled with Gnar with his passive chunks out tanks. He's mobile. He has range. And once he builds a Black Cleaver and a Mallet, you just can't escape from him. It's almost impossible. And when he goes Mega, he's basically another tank alongside the Jarvan. And has so much just strength and resilience to being both Dovan and also while in a team fight. The Sejuani Jarvan, they're both kind of equal, I would say. Jarvan has more early game power, I would say, with the flag and drag and also with the ult, being able to single out one target at will. But Sejuani has high resistance, and she has both the stun lock with her passive, or I think it's their E, and then also the ult. So, you know, it could go either way with that jungle matchup. It actually wouldn't be surprised if the Jarvan decided to gank or invade early to just catch that Sejuani off guard, where she's like really low. Syndra Vladimir, I would actually have to give this to the Vladimir. Syndra just tends to suffer against Vladimir since they kind of share almost equal range with each other, and the Vladimir can, of course, like as you said, avoid the ultimate with his pool. If he's just saving that pool, Syndra has to play around that. She has to catch him unawares or catch him with really low health and ignite him. Unless he burns the pool early, either by chance or by a gank, that's the only way Syndra is ever going to be able to kill him. If that pool is down, and unless he's able to get away or catch a really high heal if he burns his ult. Tristana Xayah, haven't seen Dayquil ever play Xayah as far as I'm concerned. I have not seen Trig play Tristana either, so I'm actually kind of interested in the cleanse. Morgana has the spell shield, the black shield. So Tristana taking cleanse is actually kind of an interesting being. I'm not sure if they're expecting her to be perma-CC'd by, let's just say, random Rakan W ult into a Sejuani or into a Kled. So it's interesting. They have technically two cleanses. Morgana's shield protects him from, CC, and then the cleanse will reduce any CC he's already been caught from. So maybe it's like insurance in case the shield has to be used on someone else. I don't know. I would actually have to give this lane to Zai. I think she's running heal, I believe. So that's a lot of brain pressure just given up by Tristana. She doesn't have heal for sustain, and Rakan, I believe, has ignite.
Yeah, so, sorry about going AFK for a second. I was sorting out things with some stream issues, but a little bit of something. J4 is going to have a slight early pressure advantage and could even look to invade on
absolutely
the Sejuani. But if Sejuani gets 6, he's going to probably be able to do more. It's going to come down to if J4 can just force the issue with top, take out this Kled or further, and then translate that lead bot. But that is a cleanse heal bot lane.
Yes, that is a cleanse heal bot lane. That's a lot of power given up. There's no exhaust on either side, I believe. So, with the Rakan having ignite, Zaya having heal, and then Tristana no heal with only Morgana carrying the heal, it's interesting because it forces Tristana to both play safe, yet she can still play aggressively because of the cleanse. It's almost like a paradox. She has to take care of herself. She can't sustain without the heal, but she has the cleanse to save herself if she gets caught. And
we are loading into game. You in the chat, let us know how you feel, how this game's going to go, how you think these matchups are going to play out. Let us know who you think is going to win. We'll even pull the LCS. Give us hashtag Bamboozle, hashtag Super Winions. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually look. If only you were so lucky. So let's take a look here. Keystones, anything interesting? I am seeing a completely blank portrait for Trig.
As well
as everyone else. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Bondo Stone. Is that Stoneborn Pact on Morgana?
Yes, that's an Ardent Sensor Rush Morgana, if it is.
That's actually very interesting. Given that she took heal, maybe she's actually the heal doesn't. I believe.
I think it's the Stoneborn Pact off the autos. Those heals do count.
Those heals do count. Understood. So, very interesting. I'm not sure. I didn't get to see what Nar is running, actually. He is taking... I actually have no idea. I have no idea what Keystone Nar took.
Here we are. We are paused. And we are live. Let's do it, boys. I'm excited. See where the pings are. Maybe get an idea of where their early game's going to be. Pings seem to be setting up at least for a defensive line of scrimmage on the bot side for Super Winions. Pings are going out. Will we see any early action here? Any early invades or anything pre-5 minutes?
As far as I'm concerned, no. It would actually be very bad for the bot lane of Super Winions to invade into the bot lane of Bamboozle, because Bamboozle has the Rakan. The Rakan can escape. The Xayah can also back up and use her feathers to basically poke out people from a range. Oh, there's early harass.
Sonata getting on to where's the fun, some poke. It gets traded out. Pretty even trade. Just gonna be able to heal out there.
Yeah, I think actually Sonata lost that trade. He suffered a lot more damage, and since he did get the first poke, but where's the fun actually healed and actually forced Sonata to back. So that's actually early pressure loss. They gain a ward over the wall.
Well, I mean, that ward was there. That was placed there initially by where's the fun. Dayquil and Nyquil sitting here watching Trig walk around. So it looks like it's gonna be a Raptors start, maybe red buff start for Hipster Dragon, probably Raptors. Jarvan is gonna be going onto red. Morgana coming on in, and the game will officially begin. I don't really count these first few minutes unless we see some hypey invades.
Oh, Rakan going in deep, getting vision on the Raptor pit of.
Yeah, so they're gonna know where this J4 is starting. And there we go. The game has begun. People have entered the lanes. Aatrox down to half health a little bit, but it's just early clear stuff. So is Sejuani. Surprising not to see Sejuani go, especially with her E stun and the auto afterwards. Surprising not to see her go for a single target camp.
I'm actually really surprised that she completed the full Raptor pit. Most people would leave the last Raptor, the large Raptor, alone.
Oh, goes in, knocks up Trig. Early trading in on the bot lane. Trig getting chunked to half health by Nyquil and Dayquil. The bot lane I gotta find something catchy for that. It's just waiting. I'll figure it out.
Oh, you will. Interesting thing here. Jarvan J4 actually went towards the Krugs instead of the Raptor pit. So if that ward goes out, they'll have no idea where he is.
Oh, more trades. Drake has to flash. Ryukia getting chunked out as well. Dayquil and Nyquil putting so much pressure on this bot lane.
Here comes Trey 4 with
Jarvan's coming in. They'll see him here. Let's get back there. I don't care about top lane trades. J4, as he got the flag and drag, gets Nyquil. He flashes out. No shield yet, and so Dayquil's on the chase, though.
Aatrox dangerously low. He would actually have to be forced to back here, actually giving up pressure.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage coming out of Where's the Fun onto Sir Sonata.
Absolutely. The thing about Vladimir, I believe, is that since he doesn't really have to rely on AP, he could just continuously sustain and push the wave as much as he needs to without having to go back or buy any mana items. So he basically can stay in lane as much as he wants until he has to back for either an item or out of just low health.
Oh, Nyquil misses the Q. What a boosted animal. Sorry, that's no flame. I'm allowed to talk about Nyquil this way. Oh, but he goes straight to the spell shield with his knocker. Doesn't matter. The damage coming out from the feathers. First blood for the what does Dayquil and Nyquil use for colds again? I am so bad at this, y'all.
Dear.
But still, first blood coming in. Sir Sonata being pushed in under tower. And the lane you were saying that Super Winions were guaranteed to win is going even. Oh my goodness. Flash under tower by Where's the Fun. Takes out Sir Sonata in a burst of damage. 2-0. 1k ahead already. 1.5k ahead almost for Bamboozle.
Game as well. That's insane. Those two deaths are huge. I actually think Trig might have made a mistake taking Cleanse this game. That heal would have actually saved them there earlier under the turret. And Sonata just not respecting Vladimir and his just dive potential with the W.
Well, let's see. What can Aatrox do to regain control of this game that is quickly snowballing out of hand? Farming wolves appears to be part of the solution.
Not only that, but Sonata is down I believe 16 CS. That's massive. 16 CS and a kill.
Well, sure. J4 is here. Aatrox is looking for Where's the Fun. Do they know where he's at? No, they do not. And my sensitivities might stick to.
Wow, a full buy of Magi's. First back for Vladimir.
First back Magi's. That's spicy. Hipster Dragon looking for Corinne the cat. Backs off. Now, isn't Corinne a mid laner? I know he plays a lot of TF.
Corin is actually a mid laner. I didn't see any top champions in his top 12.
Oh, but here we go. Hipster Dragon going on Corin. Doesn't matter. Hops away. Gets out safely. Nyquil, though, knocks up the Morgana. Ryukia getting ignited. Is going to get extremely low. Will survive in the end.
Yeah, it's a real shame, actually. I think if Ryukia had actually taken exhaust or maybe just doubled the heal, they would have been fine if they had taken double heal. But this cleanse is just not worth taking, it seems.
Alrighty, so
J4
is starting to peek around bot as we watch some more trades in the top lane. Nope, pings are going out. They spot out Jarvan. They know he's floating around Dragon. Let's see where he goes next. Nope, still on Scuttle.
There goes Rakan upwards.
Dropping the feathers. What is he called again?
Whomps?
Deadly Pluming. Ooh, I like that name. J4 gonna get spotted out by the Vladimir. He's in the Dragon Pit. Most likely gonna get flag and drag out, but Nyquil's on the chase. Sees the blast plant. Thinks better of it.
Oh, that's a
Binding does land on the Nyquil. Not going to be too much follow-up, though.
Two teleport coming in.
Wants to go in. But teleport going around the mid lane. Where's the Fun? Is the focus of this play. He's getting 3-man. Ult comes out. Meanwhile, bot lane, Ryukia does fall. Where's the Fun? Gets ulted by the Syndra. Sejuani ult must have missed. We're out of vision. Illegal Jesus taking on Aatrox. Oh! Overestimated his damage. Gets dismounted. Sir Sonata. Illegal Jesus is all out alone. Gonna try and go for the autos on Corinne the cat. Nothing. Sejuani is left out hanging. 2 for 1 And it's not even necessarily that. It's like 2 for 0 there, 1 for 0 in the bot lane.
That's really good for the Gnar. Just getting that kill early on the Kled. He could start building a phage actually, and just start hammering down on this Kled. The Vladimir actually didn't wait for Syndra's ult, so once he came immediately after he came out of that, died, and he lost his Magi stat. So I think it's starting to go back even for the mid lane here. However, I will admit that Vladimir is actually winning in CS, so that's still a huge thing. That's 10 to 11 CS at a time. That's still a massive amount of gold that can be abused.
All right, let's take stock of other lanes. Jungle only a 1. Nope, even in the jungle CS department, the kill and the farming is giving them a 1k gold before Bamboozle. First ult used by Nyquil gets spell shielded, and they are forced away. Not too much can happen there after that Morgana Black Shield. J4 is poking around bot side.
It was actually very fortunate that J4 didn't die earlier when Kled dived him. Had he died there, that probably would have been a major disadvantage for the jungler.
Oh, I'm gonna have to interrupt you for a second. Kled's looking mid.
Oh, I see that.
That's fun.
He's been spotted by a ward though.
We'll see if he wants to use that ult, use charge, and head on mid. Binding lands on Dayquil. Nope, sadly nothing's gonna go down. Kled heads back to his top lane. Dang, I was excited for it.
He was spotted out by a ward in the river bush as well though. So Sursanava would have at least advanced warning.
Onto Aatrox. Aatrox really low. Vlad's over onto the Syndra.
Aatrox on the wiser actually, it seems.
Hipster Dragon and Aatrox spot each other. Hipster Dragon doesn't see him. Things are coming out. Doesn't matter. They're going to dive Sir Sonata. Ulti misses. Where's the fun? Hipster Dragon misses the knockup. Hipster Dragon taking too much damage. Will fall here from the Syndra ultimate. A bit of a misplay out of the jungle for Bamboozle.
Absolutely massive. Syndra getting a blue buff is possibly anyone's worst nightmare. It doesn't matter who you are. A Syndra with a blue buff is a danger.
But where's the fun goes in with the ignite, and I'd imagine Sir Sonata will fall. 1 for 1 in the extended trade. Great outplay by Where's the Fun, I can only assume. Bot lane though.
Beautiful W and a black shield at the same time. Saving Triggs' life really.
Since Morgana counterpick coming through a little bit down here. Didn't stop some earlier kills, but it seems to be the pattern and recognition for the black shield is coming through. Jesus is getting a little bit bullied up here. This Gnar Kled not doing too well into Gnar like we were talking about earlier. Tristana looking to scrap a little bit here in bot. Just poking away.
I actually like the coal purchase by Trig here. It lets him catch up. Sure, it's not a massive amount of gold he gains from completing the coal mission, but it does give him some time to catch
J4
up.
goes on to Where's the Fun. Knows he has Sir Sonata here. Traps him in the Cataclysm. Oh, a little bit underestimating the damage. Can Where's the Fun get a kill out of this? Yes, he does. Finish off J4. Ignite is ticking. Where's the Fun? Almost survives, but will fall. Bot lane, Nyquil misses the knockup, misses the grand entrance, and walks away.
This is a really scrappy fight, especially a game just in total, like especially in the mid lane. Both mid laners are trading kills back and forth whenever whichever one comes back to lane after. It's pretty gnarly, actually, I want to say. Oh, there's a charge.
Here's charge going on to Nars. There's the Kled ult in the cat. Mega Gnar is coming. No Sejuani ult as of yet, but the stun still gets him. Kills him with that massive % health damage.
I could see a dive.
I bet a dive's going to come here, or attempted one.
Oh, yeah.
Just to force them off the tower.
But Nyquil tanking turret here, a little bit too much, I would say. Tanking him in half.
Oh, there's the quickness with the grand entrance. Dayquil gonna blow up Trig. The cleanse just saving him. Nyquil gets picked up by J4. Can Dayquil kite this out? Can he get much out of this? Flashes away. Heal has been burned. Tries to kite. Gets the deadly plumage. Almost. Trig blinking health bars. Both of the bot laners. However, first brick goes to Bamboozle.
Hipster Dragon actually got a really good gank here in mid lane, forcing Syndra to ult and not getting anything out of it.
Oh, Syndra dies as well, yeah.
This is actually turned into a very scrappy mid lane here. Like I said, it's just whichever mid laner comes after is just going to be killed. It's like 1-for-1 trading every time one comes back to lane.
All right, well, let's see here. Wiz the Fun using that red buff to burn down the tower as best he can, while Syndra walks back to lane. Half health, huge chip damage. Top lane, Gnar appears to be taking things into his own hands. Will most likely get this tower.
Interesting trade here by the bot lane and top lane of Bamboozle. Actually really smart.
Yep, there it is. Michael might be looking for it. Meanwhile, mid, where's the Fun? He's gonna get ganked again by Aatrox. Huge damage. He's gonna be spamming that pool button. Cersei is not long for this world. And I can't imagine Aatrox wants to fight this Vladimir for much longer. That is 3 levels between them, the two.
Oh, yeah, that Vladimir has gone to the point where you're going to need massive amounts of healing reduction to kill him, if not just massive burst. That pool is just always great on the timing.
That is a lot of hyper damage onto Nyquil. Corinne the cat knows this and looks to chase on him, ignoring Dayquil and the damage she's bringing out onto the table here. J4 is looking. Keep an eye on him. He'll probably get pinged up by this ward if he steps out the wrong side of the tri-brush. He hasn't quite been spotted. Corin goes in, pops Dayquil into the wall. There's the J4 flag and drag, popping Aatrox. Nyquil trying to get out alive. Where's the Fun? Coming on through. Nyquil's going to look to shield dash over to him. And now here comes the re-engage. And where's the Fun coming in? Super Winions does not want to deal with this, and they know it. Runs away. 1 kill for nothing.
That Vladimir's not even completed a core item yet besides the Magi's, and he's already a massive threat to the Super Winion squad. The amount of pressure he has to do just from showing up is insane.
Meanwhile, mid, that looks like to be a mid tower from that roam, though. Tristana just showing the pushing power of the explosive charge.
Yeah, but Kled is currently on that bot lane turn, I think. He's already making a little bit of damage on it. He's already gotten it 4th down, I would say.
Oh, they're looking to 4-man him. He knows it. Charge is available. We can maybe expect him to use it to get out. Let's see. The squad is here. Illegal Jesus dashes away, flashes the stun and the binding, gets out safely. Everyone's down here around Dragon. Gnar is top. No TP available. Bamboozle knows it. Goes for the Mountain Drake. Does Super Winions respond?
I think they're none the wiser, actually. They have no vision, no idea taken, and they just realized at the very end, pinging it right when it goes down.
All right, where does Bamboozle go next? They have a top tier 1 available and tier 2's down. Tier 1's down in every other lane. Maybe a move towards Rift Herald. Let's see what happens next.
Gnar gonna get caught out here if he doesn't spot them in time.
He will spot them. Plays it a little bit safe, but looks like he's poking the Poro here, trying to poke the bear. Sonata's gonna get caught. That's a huge amount of damage from the ignite, and
I don't think he's
pulls
long for
in with the flash. Sonata's not long for this world. Where's the Fun? Gets shielded, heals himself. Nyquil comes in with the peel. Here's Hipster Dragon, but there's not too much follow-up damage available. He's just there being a tank, and they get out. Kled is pushing down in the bot lane as they set up a good 4-1 here with the mid laner down for Super Winions.
That bot tower is about to go down another wave, and it will go down. So they need to respond to that quickly, otherwise they're gonna be down another turret. Oh, it still goes down regardless, but here comes a Gnar.
Get out. He does have charge available still. He might have to use it. Yes, he does. Gnar does interrupt it with the flash. Stuns Illegal Jesus into the wall. Does he get to remount? He's trying to see one more auto here. Scarl not in time. Holy moly, good night. Trig almost falls to the combo from Where's the Fun. But great flash out of Corinne the cat to at least get a kill out of that bot tower loss.
Yes, but at this point, Super Winions has to do more than just get a kill for a tower. They have to stem the bleeding. They are losing way too many objectives now. If this keeps going, Bamboozle is going to have full control of the bottom side of the map if that mid tower goes down. And who knows, if that means another dragon, that can mean another free Elder Drake late game.
Alrighty. So, 16, almost around 17 minutes into the game. 3,000 gold lead, basically, for Bamboozle. If I and Super Winions. What am I looking to do to get back into this game?
They need to stem the bleeding. They need to prioritize just defending more than anything. Power farming, really. It's not going far out, warding their jungle more. Super Winions has wards in. Super Winions has no wards besides 1 or 2 in their own jungle. It's almost illogical, really, to not have any real offensive wards in their own jungle. Or in the cat as well.
Here it comes. It's round 2. Legal Jesus wants none of it, though.
Yeah, but he has to respect the fact that Kled does have the turret. He does not have any turrets behind him, so if anyone goes behind him, he has no vision in his jungle. Anyone on Bamboozle's team could go around their entire jungle.
Vlad could be caught out, but I don't think Where's the Fun really cares. Going on to Aatrox, who's picked up Merc Tread, so a little bit of MR. Aatrox goes in. Still Vlad v Jarvan. They both walk away. Look, rotating to defend this top tower, it seems.
I actually find it funny how Where's the Fun practically just ignored the Jarvan. They didn't even have any issues with him just whacking away at him. He has no fear of that team. He knows he can escape.
This tower is not going to survive this Rift Herald.
Absolutely not. At that point, the move that
all the tier 1's broken. Flash, ult, and knockup by NyQuil. No Sejuani ult. Sejuani ult does go on to Syndra. J4's on the backline, focusing him out. Meanwhile, Where's the Fun? Dropping into the backline of Super Winions, destroying them. Sursonata does get the ult up on Dayquil, but it is not enough to congest against the powers of this medication. That was a bad pun. Gnar is here, leaving Kled alone in the bot lane. 2v4, but 3 kills for nothing.
That was just an absolute slaughter of the Super Winions squad. They should have just, the minute that that Rift Herald just started getting ready to strike the tower, they should have backed up and respected the dive power from the Bamboozle squad.
Oh, good night, Trey. That's a little too close. Maybe we know why Vlad is banned against the squad of Bamboozle so often. Might get chased down here. Binding goes wide, and Where's the Fun's just playing with his food. He's not really a vampire, though. They're not really his food. He just loves blood.
Honestly, Where's the Fun is the strongest and the scariest member of Bamboozle's squad right now. If Bamboozle can just keep letting that Vlad just stack, get more items, more damage, it's going to be almost impossible to kill him, especially if he starts building sustain in the form of Spirit Visage and what was that item? I don't remember, actually.
Almost about over 6k gold in the lead for Bamboozle right now at 20 minutes into the game. Huge lead.
A massive lead.
Yeah, but I mean, if Immortals can throw a 10k lead and 2 inhibs against TSM, we'll see what happens here. Maybe they'll just slow push a bunch of minions into Super Winions and let them get all the free farm. We'll see what happens. Dragon comes up in 34 seconds, and it is a Ocean Drake.
Oh dear! If an Ocean Drake gets some
good juke from NyQuil.
If Vladimir can get his hands on an Ocean Drake, that's constant healing. Oh, here's Corn the Cat going in, but he's unaware that there's.
Yeah, right here comes Mega Gnar, but NyQuil and Dayquil are here. Corinne the Cat, Gnar's Kled. The jukes the knockup, but it's not enough. That is a 3v1. Speaking of 3v1s, Where's the Fun going in hot? Now has Hipster Dragon. Pops Sursonata, goes on to Triggs. Next target gets Buster shotted away. 2-0 so far on this rotation for Bamboozle, and they're looking to get some more towers out of it. Frigg wisely deciding to jump away. He's been bamboozled once by this Vlad. Doesn't want to have it happen again.
Yeah, Super Winions just let this Vladimir get out of control. He is so powerful. Here comes the charge, I believe.
No, that was just like getting Scarl back.
Yeah, getting Scarl back.
Surgically taking down these towers. There seems to be no response available for the side of Super Minions right now. This could be the comeback team fight they're looking for. There's a lot of unspent gold on the side of Bamboozle. And there's Sejuani is around Dragon. There's the Fun. Gets stunned. He'll probably fall here.
Down.
Indeed, he does. The inhib is going to fall in the bot lane. They're going to try and pincer on them. Jesus goes on to Sursonata. Here's Aatrox diving onto the back line. Illegal Jesus does get the 1v2 kill onto Syndra. J4 uses Cataclysm onto Dayquil. Dayquil does not live, but gets the Deadly Plumage out. Aatrox barely gets out alive. Mega Gnar is about to go down. They're trying to clean up the kills. Legal Jesus is bloodthirsty. NyQuil knocks up Ryukia. Drake is just autoing for free on Illegal Jesus as Hipster Dragon cleans up the Morgana. J4 knocks up the 2 tanks. But we're going to watch this Sejuani die to Gnar. Jesus will fall next, and NyQuil is wondering, where's my team? 4 for 2.
A very long and actually very surprising team fight. I actually did not think he was able to pull back from that. They got technically almost a full 4K. Almost only losing what, 2 people and then entire charade, the mid lane and the support. So I would have to say that's actually a pretty good win for Super Winions in terms of just overall gold, but they're bleeding really bad in that bot lane. They have lost an inhibitor. That's something you can't.
Especially with Baron up. You gotta just send Gnar down there and try and hold it off because he's the only one with teleport.
Oh, absolutely. That fight could have actually gotten a lot worse for Super Winions. Gnar almost died. Jarvan almost died. There had those 2 died. The possibilities of a Baron steal or like 9 are just are done. So.
All right. Well, holy moly. Runan's Zaya. Thankfully, it doesn't pop. Runan's autos don't take out feathers. That would be super sad.
Very, very broken. Yes.
All right, so it looks like we're turning on to Baron as we expected. Legal Jesus is here anyway, so they can just engage quickly. They know something's going on, Super Winions, though I don't think they can do much about it. Hipster Dragon just kind of zoning them. We got Scuttle, Sir Sonata did get Scuttle. They are in this pit. J4, does he have to steal? Syndra gets the steal! J4 trying to save his teammates with the Cataclysm, and he does. Bad smite out of Hipster Dragon. Syndra with the Scatter the Weak. Kled finds no one with charge. Maybe this Baron will hold off the push out of Bamboozle.
That is absolutely massive. This allows Super Winions, if they play this right, to basically defend this turret with ease. The Super Winions, those Winions are buffed, Baron buffed. They're going to be very hard to kill for Vladimir and
trying to kill anyways. Here they are pushing up, sieging 5-man top lane. Where's the fun taking some damage? See what happens. Normally you see the Baron cannon creep on the other side of that engagement there on the tower. Rare stun does land Sejuani, completely misses. Where's the fun going on to Corin the Cat? Gets nothing out of it. Trick being forced out. Vladimir goes in and pops Trick. He in turn dives to the Syndra and the Gnar. Ryukia does not dismount Scarl, but there's just too much damage. The dive continues. Corin the Cat's the only one remaining. He is not long for this world. This will most likely be game as they have supers on the Nexus turrets.
So many things that could have gone well for Super Winions and nothing went right for them. Just an amazing engage by Bamboozle, taking game 1 in 25 minutes. Up 9,000 gold. 10,000 now.
Well, if I'm Super Winions, what am I looking to do for next game? That was a very quick loss. You have to be thinking maybe a draft change, maybe an early game change. Because that was, I mean, First Blood kind of came, just bot lane produced their own First Blood.
That was almost, they were playing to Bamboozle's tempo. Bamboozle was 100% control of that entire game. They almost never give up momentum except for that Baron steal, and even then, look how fast, how aggressive they returned onto the Super Winions' turn. They did not give up any sort of initiative to them, and that's scary. If that's how Super Winions played in the first game, that's understandable, jitters. But if I see, an early loss in the very early game like that, the same just happened right now, that's going to be very scary.